Okay, we're back in the Chofetz Chaim lesson a day. So Rabbi Yisroel Meir Kagan's lessons from his two works on perfecting your speech, Sefer Chofetz Chaim and Sefer Shmirat HaLashon. Okay, so this section is called Disparagement and Ridicule. This is day 22. Making a statement about a product that would discourage people from buying it constitutes speaking Lashon Hara, as it could harm the livelihood of either the manufacturer or the storekeeper who sells it. In certain situations, however, this would be permissible, as will be discussed later. Similarly, it is forbidden to make a cynical comment about a speaker that could either discourage people from attending his lectures or weaken the impact of his message. As with any mitzvah, a child should be trained to avoid speaking Lashon Hara as soon as he reaches the age of understanding in this regard. It is common for children to denigrate the food they are served, causing hurt to the cook. Children should be trained to avoid making such comments. Like, I don't like that, it doesn't taste horrible. That kind of stuff happens all the time, right? In the margin, it says, the best craftsman cannot perform his task properly if his tools are flawed and of poor quality. He cannot perform his task properly. So, this next section from Sefer Shmirat HaLashon is titled Tools Without Flaw. So it says, through Shmirat HaLashon, or guarding your speech, a Jew perfects the primary tool of his service of Hashem, his power of speech. By not using his tongue for forbidden talk, he ensures that his words of Torah study and prayer will ascend before Hashem and achieve their desired results. The sages refer to speech as the Jew's craft. When a king wants an item made for his personal use, he would choose only the finest craftsman to accomplish this task. He will seek someone who can create products of rare beauty, fit to be placed upon the royal table. Yet even the world's greatest craftsman will not be able to satisfy the king if he lacks the necessary tools. If he is forced to use tools that are damaged and poor quality, the finished product will quite likely be rejected by a commoner and surely by a king. If, however, the master craftsman is provided with the very best tools, then the final product will be a thing of beauty and bring the king much satisfaction. There is no greater satisfaction to the King of Kings, as it were, than when his craftsmen, the children of Israel, go about their divine service with tools that are free of spiritual imperfection. And it is only through Shmirat HaLashon that this can be achieved. And actually, if you do this, exactly what it's telling you, then the power of your words will be so much greater. Just like, we talk about the tzaddikim of the generation, where like people go to them and ask for a blessing, and just like whatever they say, like literally happens. It comes to fruition. Why? Because they were so careful in guarding their speech, so careful in guarding the different areas of their life. Specifically, we're talking here about speech, but that's a very important thing. And I don't know, maybe you guys work places, you're with your job and you see this same kind of thing where it's like, you can't do the job that you want to do because you don't have the right tools for it. Or like, I can think of a situation where there's a product issue and, the company wants to use an adhesive that is like, it's just like a off-the-shelf adhesive. And you say to yourself, like, you need a professional adhesive for this. Like, you literally need to spend like tens of dollars more to get the right thing, and you won't have problems. You won't have rejects. You won't have any of that, and customers will be satisfied. So you take these same concepts into your spiritual life, where it's like sometimes you just need to up it, and you need to up your game, put a little bit more time and investment into it. Like in the normal world, we'd say money, right? You'd put more money into, getting the right tool. So just in your life, you've got to put time, effort, and investment into it. And guess what? You will see the results. There are results to professional, craftsmanship. There, if we talk about our spiritual life here, there are results to acting like a professional in the spiritual realm, like literally guarding your speech, guarding your eyes, like taking Torah study seriously, putting yourself at an inconvenience to do certain things for Hashem. Like, you know how inconvenient it is to like have a YouTube channel and put videos out every single day. It's really difficult, but guess what? Just do it. Like, I encourage people to do that, because you're going to train the AI and everything else. All this stuff gets digitized, transcribed, and everything else. But just like looking at the analytics on this YouTube channel, and just to think how many hundreds of hours people have already spent learning Torah from just these videos that are here. It's like, wow, that's fabulous. I helped people spend hundreds of hours learning Torah. Okay, what you put in is definitely the results you're going to get out. It's not going to just, every action. I was talking to a friend today. We're studying Torah over the phone. Every action that you do has infinite results. Infinite results. It goes on for infinity. And it's kind of connected to this week's Torah portion. It's infinite. Like everything you do has an infinite result. So I hope that encourages you to take upon yourself the extra guard and attention you should put into your speech, to guard it so that the words that you do say are way more powerful. They're so much more powerful. It's just like the kid who cries wolf, right? If you just, say stuff and don't mean it, your words have no effect. They have an effect, but they have no constructive effect. Like nobody takes it seriously. The spiritual world does not take this seriously. It's not going to have that same effect like the tzaddik who perfects himself, tries hard to make sure that the majority of words he says in a day are those 100 blessings, praises of Hashem, Toda Rabbah, like all kinds of stuff. So that if the majority of the words we're speaking in a day, like if you do your 3 prayers a day, if you do your 100 blessings, you don't even have to hit on 100 blessings a day. And if you just do pray 3 times a day, the majority of the words that you say in the day are literally words of Kedusha, holiness, and praise to Hashem. And that is just life transforming right there. That the majority of words you say in a day are not trivialities like, hey, can you pass that, pass the marker? Can you go get me a glass of water? Is there coffee in the coffee pot? All this frivolous stuff that's literally meaningless and transitory. The majority of words you say in a day literally are Kedusha and holiness. So hopefully you can transform your life. Take this with you. Make these 3 weeks one of the greatest rectifications, just like it's the month of Elul or whatnot. Elevate yourself. Just because these are the 3 weeks where we mourn the destruction of Jerusalem and the Beit HaMikdash does not mean that we have to lower ourselves down to the ground. We can ascend. This is an opportunity to ascend. At the 17th of Tammuz, that's when we were supposed to receive the first luchot. Moshe was coming down the mountain with the luchot, the tablets, the first tablets, the tablets from Hashem. This was supposed to be a holiday. Every month of the summer, the sages say that every month of the summer was literally supposed to be a holiday, a festival in every month. We had Pesach Sheni, Shavuot, and then it was here we come, 17th of Tammuz. And we're face plant, Then the 9th of Av, the next month, face plant. What were we doing? What were we thinking, right? We can rectify this, and this is how we do it, with our words. That's one way. All right, thanks for watching.